welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will be doing day 2 of a recap of the NBA playoffs. We'll be recapping the Mavs versus Clippers thriller, New York Knicks versus Philadelphia 76ers, and the Milwaukee Bucks G League versus the Indiana Pacers. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also hit that post notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. And without further ado, let's get into today's topics. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Mavericks versus Clippers had a classic. Paul George heard all the noise after he dropped 7 points in the last game, and James Harden also heard all the noise. Both of them dropped 33 points apiece. Most of Paul George's points came in the first half. He lit up in the first half, and James Harden was the closer. Luka Doncic doesn't look that good, and what I mean by that is he doesn't look healthy, y'all. He's still, can shoot some step-back threes, but other than that, he really can't do anything, and they were really playing defense on him, too. I watched Harden foul him, which was hilarious, and Lucas was like, come on, man. But Kyrie stepped up, and he had 40 points, and they were down by 31 at one point, Dallas. I thought the game was over. A lot of people thought the game was over, but the Mavericks say, oh no, and Kyrie just turned into this bull and went on an insane run, and they even took the lead at one point. And I just want to note that it would have been absolutely hilarious to me if the Clippers would have blown the 31-point lead in history. That would have been funny. It would have been ironic if they would have did that. That would have been funny. However, they did not. They closed it. They sealed the deal because after the Mavericks took the lead, Paul George hit this dumb shot. Remember when he hit the side of the backboard? Well, yeah, he actually hit a crazy shot and it went in from the corner. But yes, the Dallas Mavericks unfortunately did not complete the comeback and they fell short. But I just feel bad for the Clippers. And I'm saying that because Kawhi didn't play. They're actually, like, in the 2 games they won, Kawhi did not play in, which is a crazy stat to me. But, every year, you think the Clippers have a chance, and then the one year they choked, then either Kawhi or Paul George is hurt, or both of them are hurt. And it's just like a very unfortunate situation. They could never be at 100% full strength, at full health, and we can never see what they're really capable of. Because I really think if this team was fully healthy, they will be a dangerous team. But unfortunately, they're not fully healthy, and we really won't know what they're really capable of. But like I said, Paul George and James Harden stepped up. They did their things, especially James Harden in the fourth quarter. He's the main reason why they really didn't blow that lead. He's the reason why they ended up winning the game. And like I said, Kyrie just went absolutely insane. However, it wasn't enough at the end of the day. Moving on, the New York Knicks defeated the Joel Embiid-led 76ers to go up 3-1. OG Anunoby had 16 and 14. Josh Hart, 17 rebounds. Jalen Brunson had 17 and 10. 47 and 10, excuse me. Joel Embiid had 27 and 10, and Maxey had 23, 6 and 6. Jalen Brunson is just him. This New York Knicks team is a really good New York Knicks team. They're really good at rebounding, and Jalen Brunson, people were clowning the Knicks for going out and signing Jalen Brunson. Oh, he's not going to be good for you. He got so wasted signing. Because, the Knicks, I think they should be happy right now. Yeah, they could have ended up with Kyrie, Zion, and Kevin Durant. Unfortunately, they didn't end up with them. They could have had Donovan Mitchell. They still might end up getting Donovan Mitchell anyway. But at the end of the day, I think the Knicks are currently happy, A good portion of this Knicks team is injured, and they still out there balling. And like I said, Jalen Brunson is putting up crazy numbers right now. He's doing crazy, amazing things over there right now for the Knicks. However, we get to the 76ers, and Matt, it's just not their year. And every year for the longest has not been their year. But that's the honest truth. And I'm saying that because this team is over-reliant on Joel Embiid. When he is on the floor, this team is great. When he is not on the floor, this team is completely terrible. And they overuse him. And number one, they're over-relying on him because I saw the stat. He didn't, first of all, their plus minus when he is in the game is much better than when he's not in the game. And then I also saw that he didn't sit the whole second half of this game. And that's insane to me. He did not sit the whole second half of this game. So by the time the fourth quarter came, he's been tired, and it's been like that this whole series. They should have won last night. They should have won game 2. They could have, and those are 2 losses. But the fact of the matter is that the New York Knicks are just not the better team. They're just not good enough. They're just not good enough unless Joel Embiid plays all 48 minutes. And he's doing a good job scoring. He's doing a good job. Joel Embiid is having a hell of a series. It's just that they're over-relying on him. And he's still hurt. He's still recovering from injury. So he doesn't perform in the fourth quarter like he should. And it just sucks that's just how it is. Like I said, Tyrese Maxey is doing outstanding this series. He really is. But like I said, this team just isn't good without Embiid. Last but not least, we have the Milwaukee G League versus the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers won. Chris Middleton 25-10, Malik Beasley 20, and Lopez had 27. Brook Lopez, but we're gonna go to the Bucks side of things. I'm not gonna talk about the Pacers' good win. I picked the Pacers to win this series, but I thought it would be in 6 or 7. It might end up being in 5 because they are up 3-1 right now. But it's just very unfortunate what happened to this Bucks team this whole year. They started off the year, they had a really good record. Then they fired their coach midway through the season. I know it's a lot of reasons why they did it, but then they decided to hire, y'all, Doc Rivers. And I think that was a mistake in itself, and that then and there they were doomed. And then, like I said, the rest of the season, it was ups and downs, and they could have been the 2 seed, but they fell to the 3 seed, and now they're gonna get eliminated back-to-back years, first round. I think Doc Rivers should get fired, even though to me this is not his fault. Even though I do think that if they were healthy, they still wouldn't have done anything in the playoffs significant. I think they would have went home still, but at the end of the day, this isn't his fault. Doc Rivers was fighting for his job on the microphone last night, which was really sad to me. But this is not his fault. This team is just injured, and they got to rely on the old veterans, They got to rely on, Jay Crowder, Gallinari, AJ Green. Don't know who AJ Green is. Beasley. When you have Gallinari, Beasley out there, and crunch time, you're screwed. And they really tried to fight. But like I said, they're just hurt. Damian Lillard probably isn't playing in Game 5. Giannis definitely probably isn't playing in Game 5. Chris Middleton, you scared me. I thought you got hurt, and I was like, oh, no, this can't be. And then Bobby Portis decided to get ejected from the game. So, I don't know what you could do at that point. I honestly don't know. Maybe next year will be a better year for them. But I think this is it for the Milwaukee Bucks, y'all. I honestly do. Like I said, this whole year has been a roller coaster of a year. From the beginning of the year to now. From firing their head coach in the middle of the year, bringing in Doc Rivers, trying to adjust to Doc Rivers, then completely collapsing the 2nd seed, and then your team just gets injured, and you got to rely on Jay Crowder and Gallinari, Beasley, and all these people. And crunch time, who you normally, at this stage in their career, especially Gallinari, wouldn't rely on with the game on the line. But that's it for me. That's all, folks. You let me know what you thought down below, and until tomorrow, y'all, Steven Conner out. Peace.